Hi, in two of my last videos I showed you how to remesh a HTML file with two different softwares. One was Hypermesh and the second was GOM Inspect. Now let's take a quick look at which of these two softwares actually refines the mesh better. In other words, which of these two softwares gives us a refined mesh that, despite being refined, is almost as accurate as the old mesh. So it contains all the geometrical information that the old mesh had. Now to do that, we need to compare the refined mesh with the original CAD model. Now let's see how we can do that. So this is GOM Inspect and we can carry out a comparison here. We click on File and import the nominal model first. The nominal model in this case is ellipse draft course. So we open that. We say that the target element type is a CAD body. The CAD body is the nominal body. So this is imported, and now we can import our refined mesh. Now let's import the mesh that was made using Hypermesh. Refined ellipse.hypermesh, that is the file. We specify the target element type as mesh and we import it, and see that there are some errors. Now we want to compare the two, so we expand the trees on the left hand box called elements, and we can see that we can hide any of the meshes that we want to. Now to compare, what we need to do is we click on inspection, select CAD comparison, and select surface comparison on actual. Now here what we can do is we need to select all the points of the actual, so we hide the CAD model. Now we right click and select all the points of the actual model here and say OK, and our comparison is created. So this is a comparison on the left. We can double click on that, and to know the exact deviations we can say show label and click on results, and here we can see the deviations. So the deviations here are between minus 0.32 and 0.07 with the mean distance of 0.00. You can see that there were some errors in the remeshing process. And the maximum distance was 0.07 and the minimum distance was minus 0.32. Now let's look at the result for the remeshing done by GOM. You can say new project, and we follow the same process all over again. Import the two meshes. First the ellipse dot course, which is our CAD model, and then we can import the refined file using GOM. Expand the trees, hide the nominal model, select the actual model, click on inspection, CAD comparison, surface comparison on actual, right click and select all points of elements here and say OK. Look at the results. Well, the results show that the ellipse draft that was refined using GOM does not have any inaccuracies. So in this case, the refined mesh that GOM created was better than the refined mesh that Hypermesh created. I hope this video was useful in learning two things. One is how to carry out an inspection of two meshes in GOM Inspect, and secondly to look at the relative accuracies of the files created, the refined files created by GOM and Hypermesh. Thank you all for listening, and I hope this was a useful video.